now. So for the warm-up, like I said, we're going to start with a few stretches. So first we're going to stretch out the front side of our leg into that hip flexor. With the one where your back knee is just grounded, the other leg's out in front of you, you're going to squeeze through that glute and then a slight reach of your hands overhead. So instead of doing this for reps, we're going to hold it this morning. We're going to hold 30 seconds on this side. So you guys can go ahead into this one. I'll let you know when to switch sides. Even though your hands are overhead, try not to arch through your body. Try and stay as straight up as you can. Say another 10 seconds. Good, let's switch. Same thing on the other side. Make sure you're squeezing through that glute as well of the leg with the knee down. You're gonna really intensify the stretch in that hip flexor in your quad. Say another 10 seconds again. Okay, good. Next one for our hips a little bit. We're gonna come into that Spider-Man lunge. I'm all dressed in black today. It's hard to see what's happening. So in that lunge position though, you're gonna try and make tiny circles with your front knee. So you're gonna kind of press forward, bring your knee wide and then circle back. Doesn't have to be much movement here. You're gonna do 5 circles coming out and then 5 coming back in. So 5 circles in each direction and then you can switch legs.
Tanya, I don't get that. Can you do that from the side? Like,
maybe this way, this way. So you're just in that Spider-Man lunge, Luna, the one we typically do.
Okay.
And then you're just moving your knee in like a tiny circle.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. You look at someone else that's not dressed in black, like Jen over there, or even Katie, you can see that her knee, yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Keep your back knee grounded though. You don't have to be in a, yeah. Nice, let's do one more stretch, which is gonna be a child's pose, but with, instead of bringing your knees wide, you're gonna bring your knees together. So knees are together, you're gonna sit your bum back to your heels and then reach forward. Reach forward as much as you can and try and get some stretch under your arms, but also keep pressing your bum to your heels. Try and get that length through your spine that you hear Danny talking about. We're gonna hold here for 30 seconds now. Another 10 seconds. Okay, good. So now we're going to work through our first round of those movements that you saw listed earlier. I'll move through you in the first round, so don't worry about the movements. We're going to start as a group. We're going to do 10 air squats. So you guys can go ahead. The first round of air squats, like we normally do, just keep them slow. Take your time to get down to that full range, dropping the hips low and then back to standing for 10 reps, 10 air squats. Moving through those 10 reps. Okay, next one we're into 10 scat push-ups. So for the scat push-ups, you can be in a full push-up position in that plank or down on your knees. So you can kind of decide, This is the one where you're gonna pull those shoulder blades together behind you, arms stay straight, and then really push out, round through your upper back. 10 reps here now. Keep these slow as well. Get as much movement as you can in both directions. Once you get through 10, you can just lie down on the ground for the next one. Belly down. Opposite way, Paul. Yeah, the next one is the arch body pulses. In the workout today, it's going to be an arch body hold, but for the warm up, for that pulse, you're just going to come up, Superman, and then back down to the ground. Up to Superman, back down to the ground. So your shoulders are lifting and you're trying to lift your legs behind you as well. 10 reps like this now. 10 arch pulses. And then you can just roll to your backs. For simplicity, we'll keep it at 10 reps for this as well. It's going to be 10 regular sit-ups. Awesome. This time when you get through it, you can come back to your feet. We're back to the top. Just wait for everyone to finish. We'll keep moving through it as a group, movement by movement. That way we're all done at the same time at the end. It'd be easier if I share this again. So back to the air squats, guys. 10 reps. This time you don't have to go slow. Doesn't have to be fast either. But just work through 10 reps of that air squat. Focus on the depth and keeping your chest up at the bottom. Stay tall, stay tall. That will help you when we get to single legs today. Nice, Tina. Good. Good. 10 scat push-ups are next. This one I want you to keep slow. Big squeeze of those shoulder blades together and then round out through your upper back as much as you can. Active, active, active through those shoulders. Elbows stay straight the whole time. Good. Yeah, nice, Katie. Good, Jen. Nice. Nice. Arch body pulses are next. 10 arch body pulses. You can go right into 10 sit-ups. Good. 10 sit-ups, and then you can take a little bit of rest. We'll wait for everyone to get through this again. We're going to do one more round. Good, Cynthia. Awesome. Okay, for this last round, you can move through it at your own pace. We're gonna stick to 10 reps of each one. Just make sure those scat push-ups stay really slow and controlled. That's the one I want you to focus on. Good movement through the shoulders. Oh, cool. Mary, you have a TRX there now. That's awesome. Good. And then try not to drop through your hips though. So when you drop through your shoulders, make sure your hips and your core stay strong. There we go. Good.
Tanya,
Yeah.
for the lunges,
Yep.
I don't know how or what happened, but my right ankle is like really, really sore. I think it was from yesterday's workout. What can I do instead? Because I don't want to put like pressure just on that foot.
On the one foot. Like, do you think squatting would bother it too?
Well, I just did the squatting now and it was better than the lunge. So
Yeah. I just wonder if we should stay away from it. I think we will. What you're going to do instead is a press overhead.
okay.
And you can do those either seated on your bench or seated on the ground. We'll just give your
So like
ankle
a Z press?
What's that?
Like a dumbbell Z press?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So don't go too heavy because I want you to try pressing for the full 40 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just give your ankle a rest.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Tanya, I have a band that I'm going to try with the ring rows. Like, should I just stand upright and pull like this?
Yep, or sit down if you can.
Well, I've got it connected to the to like the metal pillar of my house. So it's better to sit. Let me show you. See me or
Yeah,
no?
go over to it for a sec. Yeah, so I want you, Tina, to come down to your knees. The reason being, when you stand, you just lean back. So try not to lean back. Just make your, yep. Yeah, do them that way. Focus on just your shoulders doing the work. Yeah, or just your arms and back. Cool. Does anyone else have questions about that, the ring row? It seems
Tanya,
yeah, go ahead.
I'm just wondering, what do I do for the ring rows? Like, I don't really have anything that could,
Yes.
I don't know.
So yours, Lubna, will be the bent over row
Okay,
with your dumbbells.
so how do I do that? Because I have,
Where you're gonna hold a hinge through your legs the whole time. You're
okay,
gonna have the dumbbell in each arm and you're pulling back.
so I have 20s and then I have like 2 sets of 5s. So what do I use?
You know what? Use 120.
Okay,
Do 20 seconds on one arm and then switch 20 seconds on the other.
okay,
I think the 20 with both arms for 40 seconds total will be too long. But I'd say
Yeah.
go heavier and just split it in 2 arms. Just one
Okay.
arm at a time. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead, Mary.
Tanya? Yeah, so if I'm using the TRX, am I doing similar to her? Should I be on the ground or standing up and pulling in?
So
I'm just-
yours will be similar to if we were doing like a ring row at the gym.
Okay, remind me, just so I can lean back then.
Yes, exactly. I wish I had a set of rings here. I wish I had a set of rings here to show you that.
So it's leaning back, but it's coming in.
Trying to see if I have a, yeah, there's a, can you still see my screen?
Yeah.
So this is the ring row here.
Okay, so it's quite.
So you won't be as vertical to the ground as him,
Yeah.
or horizontal, I mean. But that's what you're going to do. So you're kind of leaning on your heels,
Okay.
but you'll be elevated more.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Does that help?
Yeah, that helps. Thanks.
Okay, perfect.
Tanya,
Yes.
can you go back to the other screen? Okay, so for, you're going to show us the L-sit and then the L-sit hold or the hollow hold. The hollow hold's just like a hollow body, and the arch body is the other way, right? So from your belly or your back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think everyone has a good row movement set up now. So like Tina just said, I'm just going to go through these movements quickly to show you each one. So the pistols to a box, the first progression to that one is the front step lunge. So if you're doing the front step lunge, you can weight them holding one weight in front of you, or you can have a dumbbell on each shoulder. From there, the front step lunge, you're just coming down to a regular lunge position, back to standing, alternating legs as you go. But if you're doing the pistols to a box, you're just gonna have a box behind you. You're gonna come down with control. Try not to sit completely on your box. Stay active. You're just gonna tap your box and press back to standing. You can alternate legs with this one too. Control to the ground or to the box and then to standing. That is the box pistol. Next one, the ring rows we went over. For the hollow hold. Hollow hold, we've been doing a lot of bent holds, so the knees are bent and the arms are reaching forward. Hollow hold, if you can, you're gonna straighten the legs and bring the hands overhead. 40 seconds is a long hold for this, so just be mindful of that. Try and pick a progression where you can stay under tension for the entire 40 seconds. If that's still the bent hold, that's perfectly fine. Arch hold is just the opposite. Arch hold, you're lying on your belly, same as those pulses, but now when you come up, you're holding in that active position for the 40 seconds. So with that, any other questions before we get going on this one?
Tanya,
Yep.
if I wanted to do the front lunges, can I use like one weight as a goblet, or would you suggest doing like the pistol ones?
I would do the pistols only because you do the lunges more often.
Okay.
Like we do the lunges a lot in the conditioning ones.
Yeah.
So I would focus on the pistol one where you're coming back and down with control.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thumbs up, ready to go? No more questions. We are good. I'm going to be sharing my clock for this workout. So your screen will look similar. Where the workout is, you'll see my clock, and I'll be calling out the movement. So don't worry about forgetting what comes next. I'll be calling it out every time. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, and we're doing 4 rounds of this. I bring up my timer here. Loading. Every minute for 16 minutes. Okay, clock is set. It'll start in 10 seconds with the legs, pistols or lunges. 10 seconds. Alternating legs. Here we go. halfway there.
Halfway there.
All right, good guys, you can take some rest. Next movement is the row. So ring row or dumbbell row. And we start in 10 seconds. I was looking at your thing over there, Jen. I'm gonna ask you more about that later. 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, Katie has a TRX too, cool. Nice, most of you have a pulling progression now set up, awesome. Remember those shoulders back and down. That's so important with this rowing position. That's what it's for, to strengthen your back and get you out of those shoulders.
Halfway there.
10 seconds. All right, that's 40 again. You can take some rest. From there's the core movement. So hollow hold, bent hollow hold.
10 seconds.
Starting in 10 seconds. And go. Want the shoulders to stay off the ground. If you feel your shoulders lowering to the ground, change your progression so you can keep them up. Nice, Jen. Good job, Paul. Yeah, Tina, nice. Mary's frozen over there, but sure she'll come back. Good, Lubna. Strong through your legs here too, guys. Squeeze those legs together.
Halfway there.
10 seconds. Okay, good. One more. This one is the arch hold. This is the hardest one for me.
10 seconds.
3, 2, 1, and go. Squeeze through your bum. Your legs are straight behind you. Nice. Try and keep those legs peeled off the ground. Fifteen seconds.
Halfway there.
10 seconds. Almost there. Okay, good. We are back to the top. Back to the lunges or pistols.
10 seconds.
3, 2, 1, and go. Nice work, Tina.
Halfway there.
10 seconds. Good, Cynthia. Nice, guys. And you can rest. Next is the pull. And go. Round number 2 of those ring rows. Good, Lubna. Can you hinge forward any more? Try and get like a little bit more parallel to the ground. Yeah, and that pull still comes down and back. Good. Good.
Halfway there.
10 seconds. Good, Mary, you got it. All right, you can take some rest.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. What's next? Hollow hold, which is the core one. 2, 1, go. Make sure that lower back stays on the ground the whole time. These
Halfway there.
good. These holds that are hard, almost there. 5 seconds. And rest. Into the arch.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and arch. Pressing your hips into the ground on this one too. Try and keep that hip tucked like you always hear us saying. Fifteen seconds.
Halfway there.
2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're halfway through this workout. So we are back to the single leg work, single leg lunges or pistols.
10 seconds.
Round number 3. 5 seconds. As much control as you can if you're doing the pistols. Here we go, round 3. Good, Lubna. This one works on your balance a lot more than that lunge too, Lubna. Good job, good job, you got it. Good.
Halfway there.
10 seconds. Sorry, I missed you there, guys, but you're done. Took my sip of water at the 20-second mark. 10 seconds, we're into ring rows. 2, 1, and go. Finish your pull every time. Squeeze those shoulder blades strong behind you. Good, Lubna, that's good.
Halfway there.
10 seconds. Matt, Cynthia, good. And done. Hollow hold.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. 2, 1, go.
Halfway there.
10 seconds, so close. You got it, Luna, you got it. Keep those legs strong. And rest into arch.
Ten seconds.
3, 2, 1. Arch body hold. Good job. Hang in there for the full 40 seconds. We just have one round to go after this.
Halfway there.
10 seconds. You got it, Paul. Mary's got a nice arch. Good job. And rest. Good job. Last round. Back to our legs. Back to our
10
feet.
seconds.
2, 1, and go. Last round of pistols. Presses for Cynthia. Good job. Good job, Luna. Big press. Good.
Halfway there.
All right, good. Take some rest. Over to the ring rows.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. 2, 1, and go. Last round of pulling. Good. That's perfect, Mary. Good. Good, Paul.
Halfway there.
10 seconds. Nice, guys. You can rest there. 2 more. We're into the hollow hold first and then the arch body hold.
10 seconds.
Into hollow. Over halfway.
Halfway there.
10 seconds. Awesome. Take some rest.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. 2, 1, and go.
Last round. Halfway there.
10 seconds, last 10 seconds. Okay, and rest. We do have about 5 minutes, so let's go through a couple of, finish your sentences. A couple of these stretches as a group. So we'll do a couple as a group, and then once we get to that 10-15 mark, I'll set you guys free. I would recommend doing them all. We'll do a 3-minute hold. It says 3 to 5. We'll do 3 as a group today. And we'll start with the lizard stretch.
Lizard stretch. Place one leg forward on a flat foot and your opposite leg back with your feet set flat on the floor. Your hands and arms should be inside your front foot on the floor. Slowly lower your torso toward the floor so your elbows are flat on the ground next to your front foot or to a depth that feels like a mildly uncomfortable stretch. Once end range is achieved, begin breathing deeply through the belly and diaphragm.
So this is the end position we want to be into. I'm going to guide you through this. I just wanted to show you how to get into it. So you don't have to go to the elbows like she did, but the first part is like that Spider-Man lunge we always do. It's very similar, but your back knee's grounded. If this is already a good stretch for you in your hip flexor, you can just stay here onto your hands. But if you have more range, you can come down onto your elbows and you'd be holding here. So this is the one we're going to do as a group. We don't do this one as often. We're going to hold for 3 minutes on each side. So you guys can get set up.
Tanya, we don't have to do the one on the bottom, right?
What's that?
We don't have to do that on the bottom there like that, right?
To go all the way down?
No, the guy on the bottom, I was trying to make a joke. You're killing it.
Oh, I know what you mean now. No, you don't, Matt.
Good.
I missed out on your joke. All right, we are going to hold this lizard position. If you're already into it, I'm sorry. We're going to start the clock in 3, 2, 1, and go. As best you can, try and keep breathing through this. You may hold it for about a minute, and then you may be able to get a little bit lower. Where you're going to feel it on the outside of your front leg, and in your hip flexor, the front of your leg on your back leg. That's where you want to feel that moderately uncomfortable feeling. This is how he described it. Stretching is the hardest thing for me. You keep looking at the clock. I'll just shut up now. We have 2 minutes left.
Tanya,
Yeah,
should we go down to our elbows?
yeah, if you can.
I think I can.
Yeah, drop to your elbows. Yeah, and keep pressing your hip down towards the ground as you do that too. Halfway there, 90 seconds to go, guys. Maybe starting to feel that stretch getting a bit deeper now. I know
Where
it
can you
sounds
feel it, Tanya?
It does help if you breathe into those places that it hurts. Stay as relaxed as you can through the frustration of how boring this is. 1 minute. Good, Jen. Ten seconds, look at that. Okay, we're gonna go right into the other side. Once we get through this side, I won't be offended if you guys bail, but I think I'm just gonna keep the Zoom on. I'm gonna move through all of these movements, 3 minutes in each one. If you guys wanna stay and join me, you totally can, but you're not forced to do so. Try and get these stretches in today, even if you have to go, but I'm gonna try and push through it here. They feel a little different on one side compared to the other. This one feels more tight for me.
Halfway there.
That's 90 seconds. This side hurts. One minute to go. Thir 30 seconds.
Second.
Okay, that one's done. Like I said, if you have to go, guys, I'm not offended, but I'm gonna keep going through these. The next one I'm gonna do is a straddle.
Tanya, I'm heading out. See ya.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna continue.
Bye.
bye, everyone. The straddle, your legs will be straight to the sides, and then you're reaching forward. So you're gonna feel a nice stretch on the insides of your legs, but you're also gonna feel it at the back in your hamstrings. So I'm gonna start my clock in 3, 2, 1, if you're still with me. This one's being recorded too, so I just wanna finish it out. So if someone watches it tonight, they can go through the stretches. This one you can control a little bit more, I find, of how far you go, but it hurts. Halfway there.
Second.
Okay, that one's done. We have three more. three more holds. The next one is a pigeon. You want to stay with me for this one as well. The pigeon is the one where your leg comes up in front of you. This is one of my favorites actually. Your leg comes up in front of you, and then you're leaning over that front leg. Where you're going to feel this one is on the outside of your hip of the leg that's forward. We're going to do 3 minutes on each leg with this one, and then there's just one more hold after this, which is the best of all, the child's pose. For this one, you kind of want to find a spot where your hip can relax. So you shouldn't be fighting against the stretch in this one. You have to stay higher to do that. I would stay on your hands. You want that outer part of your hip to be able to somehow relax. I don't know what it is with stretching. I think it's my mind is so busy. It's almost driving me nuts to sit here. 2 more minutes on this side.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hi there.
Is class still going?
We're just doing the stretches. I let people leave, but I let them join me if they want to keep going.
Oh, I was going to
You
use the
see it?
room. I have a different room I can use. It's all good.
Well, we'll be done in 6 minutes.
No worries. Oh, it's funny. Okay. Cynthia, you can probably hear me. Text me when you're ready and we'll jump on.
Oh, well, there you go.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye. 1 more minute on this one. Twenty seconds, and we're going to switch legs. We're almost there. I'm so happy that at least a couple of people stayed with me. You guys should come off of mute, though, so you can actually talk to me. All right, let's switch that front leg.
Okay, now we're off of mute, Tanya. You
Yeah,
can
good.
review.
Should have did this 16 minutes ago.
There we go.
Now we need something to talk about.
These stretches are hard on my elbows.
I know, you're right. On your elbows the whole time, actually, that's right.
Yeah.
Why are the holes so long?
I know.
Can't
Time
focus.
of our lives we'll never get back, and here we are just sitting here.
I know.
If there's a personal record for stretching, I think this is it for me. I don't usually take this time.
Can't do the same thing for this long.
Over that halfway point again.
Oh my God.
Is this the last stretch?
There's one more.
Yes. Is the last one the child's pose?
Yes, it is.
Oh, right, the child pose, right.
Tanya, are these workouts programmed by like our gym or are they programmed by the level method people?
The level method people.
Oh, okay.
The conditioning ones are programmed by Yaja, but the home workouts are still the level method people.
And that's why I will not do the conditioning classes.
They've been tough. Yes, was it yes? Yeah, yesterday's actually was like humanly possible, but some of them have been pretty tough.
I just feel like anyone whose favorite movement is a burpee there's something wrong.
Their energy vibes are not the same as yours, Cynthia.
What's that?
Their vibes are not the same as yours, if that's their favorite movement.
Certainly not. I could read 1,000 books before I could do 1,000 burpees.
Yeah. That's what we should be doing here while we're stretching, if I had a book or something in front of me.
Yes,
Okay, the
I
last
agree.
one is that child's pose. So the feet coming behind you, your bum pressing back, and then you're just going to try and relax your chest onto the ground. 3 more minutes. Thank you so much for staying here with me. We'll be done in 3 minutes.
Oh my God, it's only 1 minute.
90 seconds. Okay. Thank you so much for staying, guys.
Oh, thank you for the
I would
stretching.
much rather a 16-minute EMOM than a 16-minute stretch. But it's nice when it's done to have done it.
Yeah, no, it's
So
good.
thank you. Thank you for joining.
I sweat more during that stretching than I did the workout.
Honestly, it hurts more for me too. Like I'd rather be working out. So thank you. That was great. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah,
You
we'll
too.
see you
Take care.
tomorrow.
And hopefully we will see you soon. See you tomorrow? Cool.
Yeah, 6 a.m., right?
Oh, yeah. I forgot tomorrow was Friday. 6 a.m. I think we'll do the regular workout tomorrow, but yes, 6 a.m.
All right. See
You
ya.
got it. Bye, Paul. Thanks for joining.
Bye. Thank you.